If you're new here, my name is Marie. Hi, how are you? I got my very first Boxy Luxe box from BoxyCharm. Look at how fucking big this box is. I'm in love. I've only gotten a box this big once from them because they had like a somewhat tall and fat kind of item in it, and I don't even think that box was even quite this big, so I'm very excited to show you guys everything that's in it. And here's the little pamphlet inside. This month's box theme is the Oasis. The first product on today's list it's the Kylie Skin Face Foaming Wash. This retails for $24. So when all that stuff was going down about the Kylie Skin and like a bunch of people were shading it, I'm a little bit scared to try it. I do have one Kylie eyeshadow palette. It's the red one that she made forever ago. And that's the only Kylie anything that I've tried. Just for reference today. So let's read what the card says. But I looked and it's also exactly what it says in the back here. Our luxurious foaming face wash is infused with an ultra-nourishing kiwi seed oil packed with vitamins C and E to help maintain moisture and improve elasticity. This gentle formula cleanses skin by helping to remove dirt, oil, and makeup for a fresh, bright complexion. So, see-through bottle, light pink cap, very Kylie. It says exactly the same thing as the box says on here as well. Here's the little pump. We will be using this later though. The next item on our list, this is the Pur Lisse Perfect Glow BB Cream, and I got the color light medium, so I think we're already gonna have a problem, guys. I don't think it's gonna match me. I hardly ever get anything that's light to match me. So I'm going to read what the card says now. Complexion perfect for a gorgeous matte meets dewy finish. Your multitasking beauty balm glides on like a tinted moisturizer with all the age-defying coverage and sunscreen benefits of a foundation and BB cream. Oh, if you don't match me, I'm going to be so sad if this looks good and it doesn't match me. I'm going to be so sad. Now this also came with a card that kind of just blows up what it says here on the back, as well as gives the ingredients. I'll put up a picture here so you guys can see the ingredients. And I'll read what this side says. A multitasking beauty balm that is a foundation, antioxidant moisturizer, and SPF 30 in one. Featuring our exclusive Asian herb extract complex, Joji and Hawthorn berry brightens skin while jasmine improves skin texture and retains moisture to create a gorgeous and glowing complexion. Improves skin complexion, softens and evens skin tone, hydrates the skin, helps reduce fine lines, wrinkles, dark spots, dullness, and other signs of aging, which I need. I'm going to be 27 this year, guys, so I need all of that. But anyways, last point, prevents UVA/UVB damage. The ritual. For normal or dry skin types, wear our Pur Lisse moisturizers. For oily skin, wear alone. For extra coverage, wear under foundation. I don't want to wait until later. I kind of want to see what it is now. Guys, there's no fucking way. Even when I tan during the summer, I don't even think this is my right color. Okay, I'm rubbing it into the back of my hand now, but it's not looking good. I know like BB creams and CC creams, they usually are supposed to kind of melt into your skin more and kind of change to your skin a little bit more. I didn't do much, so I'm gonna give a little bit extra just in case. And we're gonna see. Okay, it's not too far off. I would probably grab the light one if they had it. I generally don't wear foundation at all, except for during the winter. I will sometimes. I'm not as hot during the winter, so I'll wear foundation during the winter for the most part. But during summer and spring, there's no fucking way in hell I'm gonna be wearing this shit outside all day long. It's definitely way too yellow, like... I'm gonna be one yellow bitch. My neck is a little yellow, but the rest of me is pretty pink white, especially my face. And I've even toned my face today. But anyways, enough talk of that. We're gonna move on to the next product. We got Lily Lashes next. This is the Triple X mascara, and it retails for $24. And this is what the packaging looks like. Very simple, yet sexy in my opinion. Let's open up this tube so we can see what it looks like. Pretty standard, maybe a little extra fat. Now for the card. An extra lengthening, extra volumizing, extra bold, well that's where all the X's came from, mascara with a tapered dual fiber wand that defines and coats each and every lash with an ultra black velvety smooth formula. You're promising a lot, girl. You do have lashes in your name, so I'm trusting you. I'm very, very picky about my mascara though. I don't like clumpy mascara, and I don't like a really wet formula just because it transfers very easily, and I'm a little bit messy if I'm going to be honest. Next up on our list is the Tarte Pro Amazonian Clay Palette. This retails for $49. I know it's getting a little bit shiny, but here is the back of the box there. See all the colors and the huge list of ingredients. I'm gonna read you guys the card instead of showing you the palette first because I want to torture you a little. Prepare for an expression explosion. Being passionate about pigment, the sequel to the OG Pro palette came to play. The rich, vibrant 20 Shades Superstar was formulated to celebrate all forms of art and expression. It's ready to rock your world and remix yourself. And inside you get just this little pamphlet here. Kidding, of course. I do like Tarte. They tend to show how to use their products a lot. It's really helpful for any beginner, and I was definitely using these when I first got their products because that's kind of when I was first going hardcore on my makeup. And I even have some of them still around. I just like to have them. It gives you ideas. Should I do one of these looks? Probably not. I don't know. I like to do my own looks, you know? But I do want to use that blue that she used for the wing here. It's just such a great blue. I've tortured you guys enough now. Here is the palette. I know it's a very reflective, I'm sorry. But it's a very neutral, warm tone palette with just the last hint of some cool tones down here at the bottom. This one's a little bit more on the cold side as well for a purple anyways. I don't want to touch it though until I've used it on my face. So whatever is inside this baggie is our next item here. I would never buy a product like this. Not to shit on anybody who like uses Jade Tools or any of those other crystal tools. I just feel like if you gave your face a good massage, shouldn't it do somewhat the same thing? But I guess the tool probably makes it easier. This one seems like it does. Just from looking at this lady, it looks like it's meant to really form. Maybe not for me because I got a really fat, oh there we go. I got a pretty fat face. And on the inside it gives you instructions on how to use it. Now that I've gone into that little rant, I'm gonna actually tell you what it is. This is the OC Gua Sha Sculptor and it retails for $32. That's another reason why I would not buy it. It's $32 fucking dollars for whatever this is. Like you can keep this forever and use it obviously forever as long as you don't break it. But I ain't got that kind of money, so it's not gonna happen from me. So thank you Boxy Charm for giving me something that I would never buy. So I can actually try something I've never tried before. I'm kind of having fun going like this. It feels really weird. Bring the spa home and mimic the effect of your cult favorite skincare studio treatment. Chisel, lift, and define facial contours with this Jade Tool. Melt muscle tension and improve skin firmness. With consistent use, facial gua sha can help smooth fine lines and wrinkles. Which I hope so. We got another product for wrinkles here coming up, but don't know how well you can tell, but I got a lot of fine lines in here and right in here on my eyes because I rub my eyes a lot from my allergies. Maybe a little bit of a laugh line. Ugh, please don't look at my like monsters today. I know I pointed them out, but don't look. But just from like the little bit that I did without actually looking at the instructions, felt pretty good. But we'll see in a bit. So I'm probably most excited for the next product that we got coming up, which is weird because I'm always usually the most excited for like the eyeshadow palette, or if we got like a highlighter or something. That's usually when I'm like, oh my god, yes. But no, today it's actually a skincare product that I'm most excited for. It's this guy right here, m.greengrass CBD head to toe cream, and it retails for $56 for this little guy. If you don't know what CBD is, it's one of the cannabinoids within marijuana that doesn't give you the psychedelic effects, but it does give you the calming, anxiety reducing, and pain relieving effects. So this has 100 milligrams of cannabidiol in it, and it's made here in the United States. I'm going to read you guys what the card says about it. This unique formula uses THC-free encapsulated CBD for faster absorption. It's packed with high-performance ingredients for enhanced hydration, exceptional moisture, plus soothing and calming benefits. Great as daily facial moisturizer or for challenging spots from head to toe for all skin types. And this little bit of writing here says, no pegs, parabens, artificial colors, gluten, mineral oil, or fragrances, and never tested on animals. So that's awesome. More fine line and wrinkle help for me, thank God. This is the Melon and Go Tia's Recovery Treatment Oil, and it retails for $82. Oh my god. I hope this card says what it says here on the front because it's kind of annoying to read it looking at it on a corner. It's not good for the eyes. It doesn't look like it does, so I'm gonna read the card first because I don't want my eyeballs to hurt yet. This botanical oil treatment absorbs quickly to nourish skin and help improve appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Oh, thank you. Evening primrose, argan, and jojoba oils help boost hydration. Grapeseed and rosehip oils deliver vitamin C and E to help improve skin tone. Geranium and borage, it's something. Whatever this oil is, helps balance skin, suitable for all skin types, including sensitive. Here's what the actual bottle looks like a clear blue bottle, just plain old white top. Oh, it says on the front here that what the box is, so I don't have to read the box. Our fast-absorbing treatment synthesizes a blend of 9 antioxidant-rich oils that nourish and hydrate to help address the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Yep, it's just like a clear oil. I'm excited for this. Please make my wrinkles go away, please. Feels like it's taking forever to go through all these products, but that's because we got quite a few extra ones to go on. And this is our next one. This is the Bodyography Lip Pencil Set. I got the colors Pouty and Rosewood. This lid is like coming off really easily. Here's what they look like. They're definitely same color family. One's just a little bit darker than the other. So maybe I can go for like a ombre effect today for my lips with a little bit of a gloss on top. Antioxidant lip pencils that glide on like your favorite lipstick with precise pigment-rich color to frame, fill in, and define lips. Enriched with coconut oil and vitamin E. So they got lots of good stuff for your lippies. Let's finally get this tutorial and review underway. Kitty ears are on, so you know we mean business now. So whether or not we use that tinted foundation, we got to use all of our serums and creams first. Even though it says for oily skin you shouldn't, I'm gonna just ignore that. And I kind of got to try all this shit out for you guys. So I'm gonna just, oh shit, really runny. I'm gonna just start off with 3 little drops and see how far that goes. I really only need it on my forehead and on my cheeks anyways. 3 drops I feel like got me pretty far. Apply 5 to 7 drops on clean skin. My skin is cleaned and toned, by the way. That seems like a lot. I want to use a lot of that. I feel like I got pretty much every nook and cranny with 3. But I'll do one more because I feel like I could use one more. They probably want you to go down the neck too. Adult use. If irritation occurs, discontinue use. Avoid contact with eyes. But I'm gonna get a little bit more here because I miss kind of my middle frame, and then I'm gonna get a good bit down my neck because I think a lot of us don't pay attention to our neck and our chest, and we should. And I'm getting old and I need to start. So I just went and took like a 10-minute break for one. My back is fucking killing me right now and I need to take a hit. Shout out to my OnlyFans. If you're an adult, check it out. I talk a lot about weed on there as well as a lot of other adult things. So I suggest you check me out if you want to see a little bit more. It's $4.99 a month. Shameless plug. Anyways, that's helped. I also took some ibuprofen because I'm gonna need some long-lasting help. But I also thought it would be a good idea that we gave this oil at least like 10 minutes to see if it really soaks in or not. It's oily, guys. I'm gonna tell you that. It's still pretty freaking oily. I don't know how much I'm gonna like it because I'm just so oily altogether. Or maybe I'll just keep it for problem areas. And I'll do it mainly like here on my forehead and around my laugh line here. And just make sure I get a little extra matte when I'm going in for a foundation or something around here. But we got another product to try on top of that. So we got the CBD head toe cream. So directions. This multi-active formula offers intense moisture, boosts hydration with soothing and calming benefits while leaving skin smooth and restored. So I'm gonna put this on my T-zone and see how far it gets me. It was about 1 pump. The first pump is always kind of meh, so the scent is very, very mild. So if you have a very sensitive nose, I doubt you will mind this at all. Honestly, it just smells like lotion. Not strong lotion either, like very, very mild, very basic lotion. And that 1 pump pretty much did my whole face. I'm pretty happy. I'll do at like a half pump from my neck. I'm looking very, very dewy right now. So if you guys have seen my skincare video, you know what I'm talking about. My Caprice really dewy antioxidant moisturizer stuff that I use. Makes me look so glowy. And I'm looking that way just now. Just that. Pretty happy. But I'm gonna read the directions to this little tool here because I have a feeling it probably wants you to use it while you're using your oils. Yeah, so it says you want to make sure you use upward motions. So it's probably got all these sides so you can kind of like pick what matches best with your body, which is really nice. Having some kind of serum and oil on makes this feel even better. Find that the side here has been working the best for my face shape. Very round shape. And this part, yep, for my giant ass 5 head. Nose probably, oh yeah, get it like right here. By the way, it says to use a 15-degree angle. I don't know if I've been doing that. I'm gonna be a little extra gentle around my eyes. They're precious to me and I've already given them enough wrinkles as it is. My face does feel very massaged now. I like it a lot. I really enjoyed it. I just want to like do this all day around my big ass cheeks. So it did say with continuous use, you'll see results. So first impressions, it feels really good. And I'm excited I got my Boxy Charm and I didn't pay money for it. But if I continue to use this and it really does make me look a little bit more, if I do get a little bit more elastic and my wrinkles do go down a little bit, I'll definitely be happy. Okay, so I've decided if it doesn't freaking work, it doesn't work. But I'm gonna give a little bit there. Since it is more of a BB cream moisturizer, I usually do put it on with my hands and then I like kind of perfect it with a beauty blender if I feel I need. Please don't be too yellow. I'm a very, very pink lady. Maybe putting on, so that little squirt did about half of my face, so that's pretty good. But when I put on my concealer, it might help a little bit. But Jesus, is a yellow, and I can still see my redness through it. But usually it's like you gotta wait a little bit, see how it looks. If this was light and not light medium, I might like this because it's a nice light feeling. Maybe just a little bit here where I didn't like pat it in enough. But the rest of my face looks pretty skin-like. But why it gotta be so yellow though? Boxy Charm, why you do this to me? So I'm gonna put on my Tarte Shape Tape and my Ciate Everyday Vacay setting powder and I'll be back to tell you how my face looks then. I'm back now and definitely still look a little yellow in the neck and the face area compared to the rest of my body. But I could get it to work as like a summer tan one. So if I ever get a chance to go in the sun at all this summer. I also did my contour and blush and highlight while I was gone. I also think I forgot to mention that I primed my face. I used this No Pore Blend Prime Essence. It's from Touch and Soul. And since we have a Tarte eyeshadow palette, figured I'd keep up with the Tarte theme and use the Tarte's Pro Glow. I used these two and this highlighter. Those are called Premier, A-Lister, and Autograph. I still don't know what I want to do for my eyes. And they feel like they're very centered around like, hey, this is the color that you use for this line. And I think that's what all the looks are for. Like they made a look for that line. So I really don't want to do that. But I'm still having a hard time thinking about what I want to put together. You know what I mean? Especially to go with this one. This one's the most out of the blue color in the palette. I think I just had an idea though. I hope I can get it to work because I'm not the best at halo looks. But I think I got a cute halo look that might go well with this. I'm gonna go in with this color here. I'm first gonna go. I'm getting scraped a little. I'm sorry, Ethereal. I'm sorry. But I'm gonna go in with this color here called Vintage. And I'm gonna use that to set my eyes. That went on pretty well, I think. I think it's a really nice, soft, creamy white color. Next, I'm going into this color called Innocent. And they all kind of have that amount of fallout. So definitely tap gently. And I'm going to start using this color to define my crease in that more halo shape, more so on the inner and outer corners. And then slightly bringing them in the middle. Don't forget to get your lower lash line as well. Kind of like just this if I was going for like a no makeup look. This combination right here is kind of nice. Obviously wouldn't do as much in the inner corner. Do something a little bit brighter there. I'm going to start bringing in a little bit more color now. I'm going into this one called Mod. And I'm using that to further define my crease and my lower lash line, making sure not to smoke it out quite as much. You might be able to tell now with how the look's turning out, but I'm kind of going for a bit of a grungy look today. So if it gets a little bit messy, it's working in your favor, trust me. Now I'm going into this color here called Drama, and that one definitely doesn't seem to get as messy as some of the other ones. Now I'm going to use this color to deepen my inner and outer corners, and trying my best to stay away from the centers of my lids. I know I look a little bit bruised right now, but I promise it'll look really cute here in a second. Now I'm finally moving on to that trendy color I love so much, and I'm gonna focus that on the very middle of my eyelids on the top and the bottom. Definitely a little bit of fallout, so you want to be careful. It's not as bright as I want it to be, so I'm gonna try to wet the brush and see if that helps a little. I'm going to use my Max Fix Plus to do that. There we go. That's the little bit more wet look I was going for. Hopefully this cleans up easy. Be gone. Fallout. I'm a little bit blue right here, but it's not too bad. Now to mix that in with my corners, I'm going to use this color here called Minx. I'm using this color here called Minx, and I'm going to use that to mix the tealy in with this outer corner here. I'm also going to wet the brush. I feel like that added blue shift, like you can kind of see it when I go like this, but this middle color here, it starts off as kind of like a brown, I think, or like a very warm brown or like a purple, and then it transforms to this teal that you can mostly see because of the camera here. We're almost done, I promise. I'm grabbing this color here called Glam, and I'm using that to brighten up the inner corner to my eye. And for this one, I didn't wet the brush. I think that's exactly what this look needed, just a little bit of pop right here. I'm gonna try it out as my brow bone highlight. Yeah, I like it for that. That looks really cute. I went ahead and lined my waterline with my Hollywood and Vine kohl liner. Now I'm taking the Lily Lashes mascara and we're gonna test that out. So far, feels pretty wet, so I'm gonna be really gentle and trying not to get it on the rest of my makeup look. Please don't. I really like my eyeshadow today. This mascara is covering them really nicely though. And not a single clump, I don't think. You guys have some reference. There's Lily Lash side. There's no lash side. I touched my cheek a little. Well, as long as it's not my eyeshadow, I don't care. Oh, and then I go and touch right there. This is why I do this shit off camera. You guys probably can't even see me doing whatever the hell I'm doing, and I'm just poking myself in the face like 16 times. So I'm gonna do my other eyelash off camera, and I'll be back. So like I said earlier in the video, I'm gonna take these two lip pencils and I'm gonna ombre them. Gonna line the entire outside with the darkest one, which is Rosewood, and then blend it into the middle with Pouty. I really like those two together, and I think they work really well. Now remember that last lip pencil I tried? I can't remember which month it was, but I'll link it down below. I hated that lip pencil. This one feels so much better, and I could go over a lot and perfect it without it clumping, and it was gross. So I think I'm going to go in with this Alamar lip gloss. It's the Las de Nudes in Dulce. There we go. I think it toned it down just enough to where it really ties in with the rest of the look really well. I liked it before though too. If I had a clear gloss, probably would have done that as well. But I like how this nude toned it down just the right amount. So I'm going to talk about some of my first impressions before I go off and talk to you guys a little bit later in the check-in. This eyeshadow palette, I fucking love it so far. As long as the eyeshadows stay on really well today, this is going to be a 10 out of 10 for me. The colors of these lip pencils are really pretty. They went on pretty smoothly, and like I said earlier, they didn't clump up or get weird like that last one I tried did. So also a 10 out of 10 from me. I really enjoy the way that these Lily Lashes mascara make my lashes look. The formula is a little bit wet, so you gotta be very, very careful, which I don't always be very careful, so I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10. I'm not gonna dog it too much because I really, really like it, so 9.5 out of 10 on this guy. If that foundation was more so my color and not so, yellow toned. I would like it a lot more, but it looks pretty natural. My skin does look pretty good in my opinion. Those face products I put on earlier probably also help with that. I feel very hydrated from those products that I used earlier on my face. Since they are skincare products, I can't really give you a full like, oh my god, they're amazing review, because you got to use those kind of things constantly. You'll see in future videos if the fine lines on my forehead go away, or if I look extra hydrated and glowy from the CBD, which I do look pretty glowy right now. So I just set my face with my MAC Fix Plus, and this is how I look up close. I am in love with this look. I think this is one of my favorite looks I've done in a really long time, and it's one I didn't even plan. But anyways, I'm gonna go off now, and I'll see you guys later tonight. Hey everyone, it's been about 7 hours now, and I'm definitely ready to go to bed. I even fell asleep just now for like an hour. I just checked myself out in the mirror in the bathroom, and I look really good still. Like obviously the lips are pretty much non-existent. I have like just the tiniest bit left up here on my cupid's bow, maybe just like a tiniest of like tint left from the lip liners. I got a little bit oily right in here. Looked like it was a little bit shiny right in here, but I kind of like dabbed at it with my finger, and it looks a lot less oily now than it was. But my skin still looks really good. It looks just like skin. Maybe if I can tan up a little bit I can use it, but it's just not my color. So everything I said about today's makeup so far is still on the table. It's all fucking great so far. I'm gonna go wash my face with the Kylie skincare now. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off my eyes and half my face with my makeup eraser. That way we can see how well it does taking off foundation. And as you can see, I took my makeup eraser and cleaned off the right half of my face and cleaned off my eyes, because I definitely don't want to get this shit in my eyes. I did start to feel it get in my eyes a little bit while I was washing my face, and it wasn't starting to feel good, so I would not recommend it anywhere near the eyes. On another note, I feel like the cleanser is alright. When I wipe my face off on the towel at the end that you'll see, I did have the tiniest, littlest bit of makeup on it. Minuscule, like you wouldn't even see on video if I showed it to you. But I saw just the tiniest bit left on the towel and a little bit of glitter on my left hand side. It also doesn't make me look really shiny, squeaky clean like that Superfoods one I got from LMS. I love it when I look clean and glowing from the get-go. So it's definitely not my favorite face wash, and I gave it to my mom. But I forgot to film an outro, so I'm gonna do it here during this voiceover. So if you guys want to see more from me, follow my Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and even my OnlyFans like I said earlier. And I love you guys. See you in the next one.